Good morning, Impact Youth. Pastor Tyler coming to you here, and I am very excited to start our new series that I'm going to be calling, I always go the wrong way, Imago Dei, which is the image of God. And so um, I'm very excited that we get to talk about this very important topic, and it deals with identity. And identity is something that's really hard for us to grasp because the world tells us a lot about us, a lot that they want us to believe about ourselves. And God tells us usually some things that are completely different. And so we're going to start today by reading in, helps if I open the right window. We're going to start by reading Genesis 1:26 through 28. And then God said, "Let us make human beings in our image, to be like us. They will reign over the fish and the sea and the birds in the sky and the livestock and all the wild animals on the earth and small animals that scurry along the ground." So God made human beings in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. Then God blessed them and he said, "Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and govern it. Reign over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, and all the animals that scurry along the ground." Genesis 1:26 through 28. And that's from the New Living Translation. Do you think that everyone feels that the world is as good as it actually can be? Probably not. Everyone has at some point seen things that they would say is wrong. When we humans hurt others, when we're selfish and we're cruel, it's hard to believe that we look anything like God. Thinking about people being the image of God isn't easy, but it is one of the core ideas in scriptures. When we read in the Bible about who we are as human beings, it connects to the question, why did God create us? With what with what we are, what God wants us to do. This is what the image of God is all about. We're going to talk through some questions and that will help us understand more about the image of God and what it means for our lives. Now, I've got some discussion questions, and I don't want this to be like Dora the Explorer or anything. While I ask a question, and then I wait awkwardly, and then I say, right. But there's some questions that I thought of this week. So what does it mean to be in the image of something else? And like, can you think of anything that are made in the image of other things? And what are some examples of those things? Now, when I was starting to think of something that's made in the image of something else, my initial thought I thought of was a sculpture. All right. It's made in the image of a person to represent that person and to reflect who that person is. And that is the first thing I thought of. And so, did God create us to be like a statue for himself? I don't know. Let's look. Why is it significant that God both says both male and female are made in God's image? I think that that's one thing that really gets used a lot when it comes to the different sexes and everything. That you know, there's the typical belief that men are better, and men are not better. Men and women are both created in the image of God to reflect God's personality. Um, what do you think it means when God commands humans to reign over His creation? It's almost like He made us a caretaker, right? The steward. Have you heard that term, stewardship? Where we're supposed to take care of it. So maybe if God had us reign over His creation, maybe He really wants us to try to take care of it. Why do you think that God gave people the authority over creation instead of animals like giraffes? So, like, why did He make us in charge of the creation, not giraffes? Well, the biggest thing that I can say to that is that Giraffes are not created in the image of God. Giraffes don't reflect God's character, don't shine back to his majesty and his love for us and all of his creation. So, big question for this week. Big question. Big question. Why did God create us? Why did he create us at all? The answer that I came up with, and that I'd love to have you guys add to it. I'd love to have you guys, to hear your thoughts. I'm planning on meeting with you guys again on Wednesday if it works out for everybody. God created us to worship him by bearing his image for the world. That's pretty simple. God created us to bear his image and take it to the world and share it with the world. So that's what I want you guys to be reflecting on this week. Challenge yourself to memorize that and to understand that our purpose is to reflect God. And our purpose and our identity is so rooted in who he is that nothing else can compare. Genesis 1:26 through 28 gives us plenty to think about when it comes to who made us and what we're supposed to do with our lives. According to Genesis, all human beings are made in the image of God, which means that God has given everyone a special dignity and purpose. This also means that despite our many beautiful differences, we all share one common purpose: to worship God and bear his image faithfully for the world. That's my encouragement for you guys going forward for this week. You are God's image bearers. And that means to your friends, your family. I would normally say the people you meet on the street, but probably not happening a whole lot right now. But you are God's image bearers. Everything that you say and you do, it reflects back on who God is, or it should. So, what are you doing to reflect who he is in your life? Guys, I'm praying for you this week. I love you guys. I miss you. Again, I'm planning another Zoom meeting for this week, probably same time. I'll send out messages and I'll make sure I get them to everyone this time and remind some people. If you guys need anything, let me know. If you guys are struggling or just want someone to talk to, or talk about the NFL draft that just happened, just if you guys just want to talk, let me know. You can find me on Instagram. You can have my phone number. Just let me know if you want it. And comment down below on the video here, and I'll be able to see that. Love you guys. Have a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.